Okay, so let's start recording this lesson. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello from here. Okay, so we are getting to know part 4 of the reading and use of English. Part 4, do you remember, Mara, what was part 4 about?
Yeah, was about substitution of words in a sentence. So you have to change the sentence with other words, but with the same meaning.
With the same meaning and using one word that they give it to you.
Yeah.
So without changing that word. So if it's a verb,
the other,
and it's at the, for example, at the past tense, you have to use it at the past tense without changing at all. And you can use from 3 to 6 words, I think. Anyway, let's get here. Okay, let me. Okay. Where's your doggy? Where's the doggy?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure the second sentence convey exactly the same meaning as the first one, and that you have not added any new ideas or left anything out. Write your answer in capital letters. Okay, that's for sure. Use the keyword exactly as it is written. Do not change it in any way. Check if you fit with both what it goes before and what comes after the gap, as usual. And count the number of words to make sure you have not written more than 6 or less than 3. So the minimum of words that you have to put it in the gap, there are 3, including the one that they are giving to you. But they have not to be more than 6. Okay, so remember that contractions, they count for 2 words. Of course, check your spelling. That's it. Okay. Now, read, Francesca, read again the instructions so that you understand that they are just yours.
Okay. Follow the exam instruction using the advice to help you. For questions 25-30, complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Do not change the word given. You must use between 3 and 6 words, including the word given. Here is an example. Mark told Patty he thought her dress was beautiful.
So the word given
is on. Mark, the gap can be filled with the words complimented Patty on her beautiful dress. So you write complimented Patty on her beautiful.
That are 5 words in total. That is correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Write only the missing words in capital letters on the separate answer sheet.
Okay, so it seems not so difficult, but of course, all the forms that we have to put, they are really various. Okay, so let's be careful. Even the advice in this case, they can be useful because, you know, sometimes, for example, here, which expression with I means watch in the sense of look after. This is helping you a lot. Okay. Do you want to start, Mara?
Yeah. Allora, could you watch my suitcase while I go and buy my ticket? So hi, would you mind keeping an eye on my suitcase while I go and buy my ticket?
That's perfect. Okay. So keeping Keeping an eye on. Perfect. So you got I and you got all the words in the right number. Very good. Franci, number 26.
The rainfall in the west of the country usually exceeds that in the east. Higher. The rainfall in the west of the country tends. What form of a verb follows tends? Tends to be higher.
Yes, higher.
Higher.
Then what else? Tend to be higher. You got east in the east. Tend to be higher.
To be higher.
What kind of form expression do we have here? I think it's a comparison that we have here.
Mm-hmm. Then.
Then.
It is.
Than it. Okay, so the 5. Perfect.
Yeah.
To be higher than it is in the east. Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Okay. 27.
It's hard to be sure, but I think unemployment rates are beginning to fall. So tell, I read the advice.
Yes.
Here you need an expression will tell meaning from what I have noticed or understood.
Yes.
So is as far as I can tell, unemployment rates are beginning to fall.
Very good. Excellent. As far as I can tell, that's perfect. Para, you're fantastic today. Yeah,
no,
probably from home.
No, but we already did it.
Yes, I know. It was the last lesson.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so easy.
I'm not perfect.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, I remember. Let me give you some compliments as well.
Okay.
Do not destroy my enthusiasm. Okay. 28.
It would be wonderful to sit down and relax for a few minutes. I wish that I...
Feet.
Which idiom based on fit means relax?
Do you know the idiom?
No. I wish that I...
The idiom is put your feet up.
Ah, okay. Put the feet?
Put your feet
up. Okay.
Yes, somebody's feet up.
Okay, I wish that I am be able to fit my to put sorry.
Why be able? Why be able? You can use the can with the appropriate.
I wish that I can.
Not can, but with the right tense.
Could.
Yes.
Okay. Could my feet up?
Yes. Yes. I wish. Okay. Sorry, because I was just looking if Marta was coming in. I wish
that I could
put my feet up. Yes.
Could put.
Yes.
Oh. Put my feet up.
No, she's not in. Okay. 29.
Yeah. We were very grateful that Kate thought of suggesting we ask Max for help.
Okay.
Came. The advice is which phrasal verb is often used with words like suggestion or idea to mean think of.
Yes.
So we were very grateful that Kate came up with the suggestion asking Max for help.
Yes,
So
with the
came up
suggestion
with,
or the idea of. You
yeah,
can
or
use
the idea
also
of.
the idea of. So the idiom is to came up with.
Yeah.
Okay, came
That
up
is
with, and then came up with of.
The
not
suggestion
a suggestion,
or
the suggestion, or
yeah,
the idea of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, I think that this idiom is very similar to something that we use in a dialect in Rome or in, let's say, young idioms like te ne sei uscito. It's the same.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think that sometimes, especially the new way of speaking, the very modern one, they are coming from English because, you know, sometimes young people, they are just translated into Italian things that are probably even into games.
Mm.
And that's one of the possibilities. Not really. I mean, it's nothing scientific, of course. So don't take it for granted. Okay. 30.
Don't forget to take gloves, as it may well be cold in the mountains.
Yes.
Case. Which tense is used after in case when you're thinking about the future?
Yes. So you should.
You should you should take gloves.
Yes.
Um, you should take gloves. Just in case.
No. In case it
In
is.
case
The
it is cold.
Yes, it is called. The unusual thing is that in case usually is followed by a verb in the present simple tense. That is
Okay.
quite, it seems quite unusual, but Marta, my computer is doing an update. Okay.
No.
Che tempistica.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Poor Marta. I know. The computer, I hate them when they do it like this. Okay. So now let's get into part 5 that you are supposed to take. Is that the one? No, we are going together. So what are we going to do in part 5, Mara? Could you please read it?
Yeah. Okay. In part 5, you will read a text followed by 6 four-option multiple choices questions. The text may come from a range of sources such as a newspaper, a magazine or journal, or a book of fiction or non-fiction. The questions will focus on things such as the main idea and details of the content of the text, the whether of opinion and attitude, the purpose and implication of the text, and features of text organization, etc. The use of example, comparisons, or reference words.
So actually this is something that, oh, here is, oh no, it's Giovanna, my friend, that she's a teacher as well. Hi, Joe. And waiting for Marta as well. So the part 5 actually is just allowing you to breathe again after part 4, because part 4 usually is very, very hard and it's involving a lot of energy that you have to put on. In part 6, usually you can relax on, because it's the usual exercise of reading and comprehension. You are used to do it. Okay. Hi, Joe. Hi, my Joe. How
Hello.
are you? Okay.
Presente.
Okay. That's Francesca and Mara here, and we're waiting for Marta that
Hi.
is coming. Okay. We
Io
we
non
don't.
sento.
No, we don't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Okay. Okay. No, now you just. Okay. Now I try to speak. No, but you hear us. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, we are on to our advanced book, and we are in part 5 of the reading and of the use of English. Okay. So now let's try to choose the best option, A, B, or C, to complete the tips for reading and use of English part 5. Okay. Do not leave it that. Using the title. So titles can be as important as the topic is, because they are giving you so many information that you probably have to be very careful on it. Okay, Francesca, could you please read this?
Using the title. Titles are important as they give readers an idea of what the text is likely to be about. What do you think articles with the following titles will be about? Example, blizzards bring country to standstill, about snowstorms causing serious transport problems.
Okay. So.
Okay, getting air traffic under control, words collide at the
Yes.
National Gallery's new exhibition.
Yes.
Diary of a Teenage Millionaire, fashion to cheer you up,
Yeah.
secrets of stunning photography, how to eat well. It's all in the presentation.
So these are all titles that you can find out, and you have to just try to work out the meaning. Okay, let's go on.
You almost certainly will not know every word in the text. However, often it is possible to understand roughly what it means from the context. What helps you guess what the underlined words in these sentences mean? Not that you need to think about the whole context, not just the sentence in which the word appears. Example, many of us share elements of a globalized culture, at least, perhaps watching Japanese movies, listening to K-pop, or eating Indian food. It is clear that K-pop is something that people listen to and is going to be some kind of popular music. The context suggests that the K is likely to refer to some area of the word, South Korea, in fact.
In fact, okay. So let's go back here. How could you, you see, here we have blizzard bring country to stand still, and you understand that it's about snowstorm causing serious transport problems. Now, if you should understand from the title what is going on in the article, what would you put? For example, getting air traffic under control. What could be about it? What could you say?
Something about the direction of the flight. I don't know.
Or
Probably,
maybe a strike.
probably it's not about the direction of strikes. I think that is probably about limiting the number of planes they are taking off
Yeah.
and landing.
Okay.
So it's
Mhm.
about limiting this. Oh, this is under control. This is nice. What about words collide at the National Gallery's new exhibition? What kind of exhibition do you think they are talking about?
Something about space.
I think
Collide is like non è collidere ovviamente.
no, è proprio
Collidere?
sì,
Ok.
è proprio
Ok.
scontrarsi, o meglio, incontrarsi.
Ok.
Ok.
Yeah, so something like asteroids.
No, I
or-
think it's much more. I think that is something about two different cultures that they are meeting together.
Ah,
You
okay.
know, and that
Collide.
they
Hello.
probably. Hi, Marta. How are you?
I'm okay. I just have some trouble with my computer, so
As usual. Yeah, no problem. Okay. No problem, darling. Okay, so just to let you know, we are page 24. At the
Okay.
bottom of page 24. Okay,
Okay.
so probably two cultures that usually they do not meet. They could be contrasting, maybe. And what about the diary of a teenage millionaire? Easy to say. Franci, what do you think? If we say diary,
Yeah, it's about Diary of a Teenage Millionaire.
yes, but
Yeah.
when we talk about diary, we are respecting the thoughts of a particular person. That probably is a person that has got success
Maybe
and everything.
he
but
or she is talking about his or her life.
Yeah, so we
His
are respected to read
experience.
something from her voice directly. Okay, her or his voice.
Like
We
a
don't know.
biography.
Like a bio, yeah, like a biography. Because if we say diary, it's probably just told by the involved person. Okay. And what about fashion to cheer you up?
I don't know what to cheer you up. If,
Yeah.
Le cheerleader, no, hai presente?
Yes, to give you good
Okay.
vibration.
Okay.
So there are clothes,
I
they are
see.
giving you good vibrations, or
Maybe it's a
make you
colored fashion.
could be anything. Yes, maybe yes, with colors, something that is making you feeling good. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The secret of
Okay.
stunning photography, that is information actually on how to take good photos.
Yeah.
So just from, and the last one, what is it? Oh, how to eat well. It's all in the presentation. That is nice. That is for you, Francesca. That is
Why?
for you.
You don't
Yeah.
eat well.
Yeah, because the part of the enjoyment of a meal is also by looking at it. So, yeah, do you agree, Francesca, that you are a
Yes,
professional one?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Okay, let's get into here. So, okay, working out meaning from contest. Here we have very difficult word that we have to, they are not difficult, they are completely unusual. So try to read the number one, Francesca, and try to understand from the context, what does this tassel mean?
Why is it then that so many of us tussle with the basics of global communication?
If you know what tussle means, that's okay. But anyway, try to explain using maybe other words, similar words.
Struggle.
That's perfect. Struggle. Yes. Because you know the contest here in the sentence is just suggested a surprising reaction towards something that is basic, actually. Yeah, very good. Struggle. Mara.
Yeah. As an artificial language, it is appreciated as appreciated as
Yes.
being devoid of ideological or political connotation.
Yes.
Yes.
Devoid of is not just devoid, is devoid
Devoid of.
of.
Okay, so as an artificial language, it is being devoid of ideological political.
What do you think it means?
Devoid of something like that you believe or no, devoid, tipo devoto, no.
No. Don't get confused with the sound. No, in
Okay.
this case means without, of, lacking of. Okay, lacking of ideological or political connotation. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Marta, would you wanna do number? Just
Okay.
speculate on number 3.
Esperanto may well be the answer that second language learners have been seeking. The answer that, like, in this case, it means like something that they were looking to find.
Looking for. Yes, of course, because seeking is quite easy.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
yeah.
easy one.
Yeah, you've been lucky. Yeah, okay. Trying to do this 4 as well, Marta.
Okay. The main criticism of Esperanto is that despite its lofty ideals, the language never really caught on. It's like not beautiful, but like good ideals.
High. Very
yeah.
high idea. Yes, very good.
Hi.
Joanna, if you want to interact and you want to speak, but I think that we can't hear you. No, we can't. Okay, you just listen. Okay, you don't have the microphone. I got it. Sorry. Okay, no problem. Okay, and good. Number 5, Cesca.
It may even be considered as maintaining a primarily Western point of view, something the creator of Esperanto initially set out to mitigate.
Easy as well, but trying to explain with different words.
Set out to mitigate, to make it simpler.
More to reduce or minimize.
Minimize.
Yeah, minimize and is more than make it simpler, because it's almost on the mitigate, you know, reduced.
Reduced, okay.
Okay. Mara, 6.
Okay. However, advocates of Esperanto would counter this criticism by maintaining that all languages can be considered as artificial.
So this is a word that you find in very different meaning, because you know the counter as a noun, but in this case that is a verb, would counter as a completely different meaning from the one that we are using usually. What do you think? Would counter.
Um, I don't know because I advocate
Any idea, girls?
counter this criticism.
I would say it would something like argue against, to argue against. As in this context, actually it makes it clear that the supporters of Esperanto would react negatively to criticism that they all made against it. Okay, so that could be the explanation of would counter the criticism. Okay. Oh, this is easy, but let's do it anyway. Marta?
Sorry, which one?
7.
Okay. Proponents of the language assert that it was succeeded in areas where English might have failed. It's people that are pro something.
Proposing something like supporters.
Yeah.
Okay, proponents, supporters in this case. And 8, Marta as well.
The global uptake of Esperanto may not be eventually topple English from its perch, consigning it to a status similar to that of modern day Latin.
Okay, topple from its perch.
It's like to get on top on something. Like
Get
not
on
literally.
top.
Not literally, like metaphorically. Like to I know the meaning in Italian, in English I don't know how to explain it.
Like to turn.
How do you say in Italian?
Tipo spodestare.
That's it. Remove from its position.
From its throne.
Yes, remove from its usual position. That's it. Spodestare. Yeah, you know it because it's a medieval use, this one.
Yeah.
So you know the medieval language.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remove from its position is just topple from its perch. Buttar giù dal trono, no? Yeah, very good. Paraphrasing. Okay, Marta, could you please read this paragraph for us?
Okay. Tests often use different words to refer to the same thing rather than repeating the same word. In a test, a dance might also be referred to more generally as a party or a social event, or more specifically, depending on the context, as a ball or a disco. Similarly, options in reading and use of English in part 5 will usually use different words to convey the ideas in the test.
That's it. So now let's try to put this word that we have in the box into pairs of synonyms. Like advocates, we have supporter. Okay? Okay, together. So you got 2. So you got, I help you by counseling what you say. Okay, Francesca, at first.
Initially.
Oh yeah, at first and initially. Okay, Mara, be aware. At the beginning there are so many, so you have to, it takes a bit more to find out the right one.
I don't know. Be aware, realize, no.
Yeah.
Realize.
Yeah, yes. Be aware and realize. Be aware and realize. Yes. Connections.
With ties.
Connection with ties. Yes, of course. Oh, good. They are in alphabetical order because usually I'm just going looking for them all around, but they're in alphabetical order. Okay. Then we have consequence.
Result.
As a consequence, as a result. Oops, sorry. Okay, fascinating.
Fascinating. Intend.
No. Remember that has to be usually, if it's an adjective, you have to find out another adjective.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Oh yeah, fascinating, interesting. Then you get for certain.
With undeniable.
Oh yeah, darling, undeniable, and for certain. Having common.
Having common, share.
Having common and share, sure.
Initially.
Initially.
No, initially was already
Okay,
cancelled. You got to intend.
Intend. Main. No.
No.
Okay, so okay.
No.
No,
They
okay.
actually go together, so is intend.
Sorry, intend, which is the meaning?
Intend is like wish.
Ah, okay, perfect. I didn't know the meaning.
Intend to go, I wish to go, for example.
Ah, okay.
That's my intention, is intend from intention. So it's not really appropriate wish, but in a sense, sometimes we can use it. Of course, it depends on the context that you have, because sometimes you can't use intend with wish. But in a meaning you can sometimes, like the last one that they are remaining, key and main. So the key word is, the main word is. Key, of course, used as an adjective. Okay, like main. Okay, now let's go on and try to do this exercise. Rewrite these sentences so they do not use any of the underlined words. For example, why is it then so that many of us tussle with the basics of global communication? Why is it then that so many of us struggle with even simple aspect of global communication? Okay. Can you try it? Yeah. Go, Franci. Number one.
What is
You got
interesting?
3 words. Okay.
What is interesting is that over 100 years ago, Dr. Ludwig Zamenhof published a book about a new language that he had developed.
Okay. So change all that.
What is fascinating?
Yes.
Is that many years ago?
Let's say more than a century ago.
Okay, more than a
century. It is more precise.
Than a century ago.
Because you're not, if you say many, but here they give a dimension that is over 100 years ago, so more than 100, more than a century ago.
Okay. Dr. Ludwig Zamenhof published a book about a new language that he had
what do you put, girls? Don't tell me written, because it's not written. No. Yes, it's developed. So what could you use? I think that the best one, it could be designed.
Designed.
Yes, even created, because when you are you have a creation, you have a plan, so you're developing something. But actually, I think that design is even much more similar to that one. Okay. Good. Okay, Mara.
Yeah. It is claimed to be easy to master. Claimed maybe is sustained.
But
No.
even said.
Said.
It is said. It is said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said. Okay. To be easy, to be.
Instead of easy.
Comfortable. No. Comfy.
Simple. Simple. Easy, simple. Yes. Just try to find a simple. And instead of master.
To manage. To.
Actually, with master, I think it's better. No, I think to learn.
To learn.
To learn.
Okay.
Yeah, to learn. Yeah. Marta. Oh, log one for you. Fantastic.
It is stated as being without any of the ideological or political aspects that accompany languages of status that places that have been colonial powers.
Yes, so that's perfect at the beginning. So it is appreciated as being without any of the ideological or political. What do you put?
I forgot. Or political, not traits, I think is wrong.
Associations.
Okay.
That accompany languages of?
Places that have been colonial powers.
Previous.
Okay.
Previous.
Previous.
Okay. Previous or erstwhile, but previous probably is previous colonial powers. Okay, good. Okay, Fra.
The language never really caught on among the global population in the way its creator intended.
Yes.
Spread among the
no, because you got among. I think that is caught on is to succeed. So to be so appreciated by, but of course you can't use so many words. So I think that succeed because it's even getting well with among. So really the language never really succeeded among who? Instead of the global population, you can say
the word.
The people worldwide, because global population, so worldwide people. And what about intended? Instead of intended?
In the way its creator thought.
Thought, hoped, probably, yes, hoped, yes. Good, good, very good. Okay, Mara?
What Esperanto lacks in culture, it makes up for in efficiency.
Yes.
So, what Esperanto defect or
Does not have.
doesn't have in culture? It
Here there's an exact word to change with makes up for. That is much more similar to the one that we are using, because I think it's coming from Latin. No, actually compensate. Compensate for, because it's always with for. So compensate for. With the S, of course, because it compensates for inefficiency.
Right.
To compensate, yeah. Yo, Marta. Number 6, yes.
Esperanto has built up, has created a history of its own. One shared by the thousands who speak and use it as a way to communicate with people from other countries.
Yes, yeah, this is with expressions. Actually, there are some words that they are just made for it. So Esperanto, you say, has created, that is perfect with built up. And at the end is used as, there's a word that is called lingua franca. That is even in English. We use lingua franca or global language, because you know those words that are used in English, but they just came from Latin. They are not so much loved by British. And so lingua franca is the appropriate word, but they invented another one that is global language. Okay. Very good, girls. So now if we are going to the exam practice, here we have the text that is just about Esperanto. So this is something that you can do it by yourself, that you can read the whole text here, breaking down the language barrier. Of course, we have been through so many words that they could help you in doing it. And then after reading all this test, that is quite long, of course, you will have your question from 31 to 36. Okay. And I think that this one, you can do it by yourself. I don't say at home because actually we are all at home now. It doesn't make any sense to say at home. Okay, let me write it. Today is the 10th. So advance exercise that are page 26, from 26 to page 28. 26, 28. Marta, if you don't have time to do it because you have to go to school, and I mean, this is valid for everybody, but I just know that Marta, she's so busy with school at the moment. But Maddalena told me that you're probably going to take in September the exam, and not so you have the time to finish school and then do all the practice that you need afterward. So the same for you, because you know, did I tell you, Tamara and Francesca, that I got the dates for the advance, and they are both in July and September, even in June. But if you want, they're also in July and September.
July would be perfect.
Yeah, July for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So these are the dates from the British school in Austria. But if you want to take the exam somewhere else, like the Sapienza or somewhere else, I mean, it's up to you. Because now they all have the dates. So you can go there and ask, even if you, because probably they didn't publish, even British school, they didn't publish yet, but they send it to me.
Okay.
They send it to me.
What date?
So do you have the dates?
I have I have it. So
Can
I'm
you
gonna give
tell
you,
me?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna send you everything.
Okay.
Send the dates.
Okay.
Send dates of exam. Okay. Yeah, because they just sent me this, no, it's not a PDF, it's an Excel sheet
Okay.
to where they got all the dates and even all the possible dates that you the time that you have to enroll. So the last day that you have to enroll in the exam. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what's the time? Oh, it's time to go actually. I suppose it was first. Let me see. So let's see what is going on on part 7, just to have this idea. So the part 6, sorry. So part 6, usually we have 4 short tests with the same topic. And we have to answer 4 multiple matching questions about the text. So it's something that probably in the first, who was already using the first is known. But you see, for example, this is 1, 2, 3, and you have 4 texts. No, because this is not the training here. Okay. Review of a work of art. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you have to say which reviewer say something else, say something and something else. So you got 4 opinions that you have to see if was the same is the same review from speaker 1, speaker B, speaker C, and speaker D. So you have to put them here in the proper way. To do that, we have to prepare ourselves with this page 29 and 30 next time. So we will know how to approach this task, what to read, what to do before, and also what part of grammar and vocabulary we need to improve better to arrive to this part of the text quite prepared. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Clear.
Okay, so girls, I don't know what is going to happen next Wednesday. We will know, nobody knows if we will be online or
I think I will be in quarantine.
still in quarantine.
Probably.
The thing,
Yeah.
you know, Francesca, the thing is that today I've done it all of us online because we have many trouble in Affabulazione with the Wi-Fi line. So
Yeah, no.
last lesson that I had with the Wi-Fi there, because I got an hybrid class there, and so I had some people sitting like we usually do it. And it was horrible because I had the line falling down every 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes I had to reconnect and reconnect and reconnect. So my lesson was just reconnecting and wasn't a lesson actually. And so I didn't want it to run the risk this time, but we called another technician. So we hope that tomorrow is coming and trying to fix everything with the Wi-Fi. If it's okay, we can have even an hybrid lesson with you connected and we are in the class, or we decide to stay everybody online. Okay, but no problem for you, Francesca.
Thank you very much.
You'll be in the group definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, this lesson was recorded, so I'm sending them to you. And I send you a big kiss to everybody. Bye, Joe. Bye, Marta. Bye, Mara and
Bye.
Francesca. And
Bye.
speak you
Have a
soon.
good evening.
To you,
Bye-bye.
darling. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.